You are now watching the Movie Juice Podcast.
The juice is loose.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Movie Juice Podcast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm James.
Movie Juice! Movie Juice! Movie Juice! Movie Juice!
Juice the movie.
I forgot I was supposed
You
to say
fucked it
just
up.
the movie, so I
It's
started
okay.
with the whole
It's
yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Shaka Khan.
Oh yeah. It's Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a nice dinner with your family.
Or you already have maybe, because it'd be kind of weird for you to listen to this pod with your family.
Listen to it with your family. Make them suffer.
Make them download every goddamn episode. I'm
Please.
tired of working.
Please, respectfully.
While you guys were having a nice Thanksgiving dinner, we were watching a shit show of a movie.
My first note says time to watch one of the worst movies ever. That was before the movie's even started.
We are doing. I can only get one fact or one box office fact about this movie, so
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pull it up. This week we watched a Thanksgiving movie called ThanksKilling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it made absolutely zero at the box office because it was not released in the box office.
I think it was like a college student's film project or something?
Yeah, well, the budget for it was $3,500.
And all of it was in the like a little animated sequence that they did.
Yeah. Everything else I think was just like them driving in their car.
It was for sure, and I'm pretty sure that the trailer they used was the same every time.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
was the same
Had to
trailer
have
just for other people's houses.
yeah, just shot in like
Different
a little
doors.
different
Yeah.
doors. Because there's one part where he's like walking down a hallway, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is the hallway that the other girl's in, but you know, it's not good.
No, it is not.
I'm gonna say I don't think it's supposed to be good,
No, it's definitely not.
but
No.
it's not. I think it's supposed to be like so bad that it's kind of good, and it's
But
not.
I think they tried too hard.
I think they try way too hard because
Yeah.
it's real bad.
They tried.
Yeah.
They somehow tried way too hard and not enough at the
Like,
same time.
It's like they watched one of those Adult Swim infomercials. They're like, we can make this a movie. And then they just shit the bed the entire time.
But like
it's
those
not
infomercials
good.
weren't really a thing till like the late 2010s.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And maybe they just watched Late Night Adult Swim.
and
Did you
that was like
look when this came out?
2007. Pretty sure it's
Oh,
2007.
there was some controversy
I thought it was like 2007.
on the movie. Juice
2008.
podcast.
2008. Here we go.
Whoa! Down the middle, my boys. I was 11 years old.
I was 12.
You guys were 12.
The sequel, the 2012 sequel, had a bigger budget.
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah.
It was only $112,000.
I mean, that's a lot more than $3,000.
yeah, but
It's
it's
To be fair.
compared to most movies, that's not a lot.
Oh, I
To
completely
be
agree.
fair, that's where I watched it on. Tubi.
I watched it.
Not sponsored.
I watched it on the Roku channel. You should sponsor us.
You probably-
Somebody.
You probably won't.
Amazon?
Fuck Apple.
Apple.
We all
We all
have. Every person in this room.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're all cool.
Well.
Yeah. Most three are pretty cool.
Yeah, Jeff's.
Yeah. Jeff doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, he just bitches about it a lot. Tells me how much I need to raise my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't eat during the podcast.
don't eat during the podcast is a good rule.
That was a pretty good
It's
rule.
a great rule. When I started doing it that one time, I was like, I shouldn't be doing this.
That's why we all ate pizza together as a family before we recorded.
We did. All right, so you guys ready to get into the movie?
Would you guys recommend it?
No.
No, absolutely
not.
No,
Never
it's not
see
even
this
like
movie. Do not seek it out.
Yeah, no, don't.
Just go eat the turkey.
Like,
Yeah.
just if you're gonna just watch the kill count.
Yeah.
Just watch the kill count.
Just watch a review. Just listen to us talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to us talk about.
Download
it.
this fucking episode,
Download this episode. Download it.
please.
Break into your neighbor's house, allegedly, take their phones and download it on their phones.
So the movie starts
Movie starts.
after first Thanksgiving
Moments after the first Thanksgiving in
In-
1621.
in 1621.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Three exclamation points.
Two boobs. Let's go. IDKY. The boys are saying this movie is bad. Let's go.
Because I literally texted Dylan and I said, "Oh, boobs." Our first shot's boobs. It can't be that bad. And he said, just wait. And I immediately was proven wrong.
I'm just going to go ahead and say, if anybody is going to seek this movie out, this is the peak of the movie.
His boobs.
Yeah.
And then it's all downhill.
Don't seek this out for the boobs.
No.
You can go find boobs somewhere else.
Go to
Yeah.
Pornhub.
But yeah, then the pilgrim lady starts running through the woods, and she's getting chased by something with purple vision. and then,
So someone put a purple plastic over the lens.
yeah, it's like some
Yeah.
shitty filter. And then I just put, fuck me, this movie is so low budget. And then I said, but hell yeah, titties.
Yeah, why does she not have a shirt on?
Why does she not have a shirt? Why are her boobs pulled out?
Yeah, like she's dressed like a pilgrim, and the only thing that's different is
My-
like her fucking shirt's halfway down. You can see her
My
boobs.
only thing was maybe she got so full that she couldn't just pull her stomach out. She just
She had to
pulled
pull
those
the tits
tits
out
out.
too.
See, I was thinking maybe she
Her
like...
boobs were full.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she's getting ready to like feed her baby.
Yeah, she was breastfeeding.
Yeah. Theories. Fuck, this
Or
movie
maybe-
doesn't need theories.
Or maybe they
No.
just wanted to put boobs in this movie.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe they put boobs at the beginning to think maybe this will keep them to stay around.
Yeah, well,
But you know, unfortunately,
He
people,
gotta
people who
stay.
have a podcast in 2024 are gonna watch the whole thing. So
yeah, unfortunately.
we didn't
Unfortunately.
we didn't fall for it.
But hell yeah, titties. And then
Nice
and then you
tits, bitch, and then she gets killed by the turkey.
Nice tits, bitch, turkey kill, shitty looking turkey.
I misspelled it by accident, so I just put nice tita, bitch. But to put S.
And then we get the title card.
Title card. Okay, I will say the song kind of went a little hard.
Yeah.
I disagree. I put, what the fuck is this score? It sounds like a fucking NES
Well,
game.
for how low budget the movie was,
It was very low budget.
I put the intro is where all the budget for this went.
Yeah, until we get to the fucking animations
Yeah,
later.
because the intro wasn't bad, like the intro sequence.
They look like they made it in Windows Movie Maker.
Look, man, but for like 2008,
Hey,
it's
man,
not that bad.
Hey, I've had to use Windows Movie Maker in the past.
Yeah, we could have done better.
Yeah, well.
And then I also want to point out that someone in the credits, they were credited as General Bastard. I noticed that.
I think that
Okay.
was the dad.
I guess.
So
He seems like a general bastard.
So they totally could have used GarageBand because it came out in 04. Because I mean, I made the entrance music for the show. Yeah, I made it on GarageBand. So I mean, like,
Did you make it or did Jeff make it?
I made the entrance music.
Oh, okay, you made it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so we cut to a college campus, and there's a douchey college guy with a football. And then
And fat Theo Von.
fat dude showing off his moves.
You
Yeah.
can't tell me he doesn't look like Theo
He does
Von.
kind of look like Theo Von.
His name's Billy, and I put Billy rips his shirt off.
Billy, we were best friends.
Oh my god.
See,
we'll
that
get
one
there.
went kind of hard.
That one I liked. It was very low budget, but it was hilarious.
The opening song just reminded me of like you're on hold music.
Yeah.
I was like, hey.
And then,
It sounded like a discount garage band Michael Myers theme.
and then the girl shows her bra boobs,
And
Yeah.
then
and then they
She
all
was
start
like,
saying,
it's not tits giving.
let's
I was
get
like,
wasted.
I put I'm down with Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's
I
Thanksgiving,
put
not Thanksgiving.
so far the acting in this movie is worse than porn acting.
Literally. Actually.
Yeah, it really was worse than porn.
Yeah.
And then they all like fast forward walk.
Even before that, I just immediately already put also terrible dialogue. Who wrote this? A high school freshman? Because it's
Honestly.
very bad.
And then you meet Darren. He's the nerdy guy in the friend group, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
has a weird thing with wiping his mouth. It's kind of gross.
he does it the
Every time he does it, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
You know.
The more he did it, I have more notes about it. Don't worry.
And then I wrote the jock is Johnny, and he's the backup quarterback.
He looked like fucking the lead singer of Simple Plan.
Yeah, I see it. It was the hair.
And then they talking about the actual quarterback. His name's Trent, and he has nothing on Johnny. Apparently Johnny's really good. And then I also wrote Billy is the redneck. So
Yeah.
establish
Very
on
Theo Von.
It's like five people that should not be friends with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed that too. Like it's kind of like the smart girl, and well, not. I mean, she's not.
We
really smart.
we hit all the stereotypes.
She's like
Yeah.
it's like she's the final girl, I
Yeah,
guess.
the
and then
final
they-
girl, the slut,
the jock, the,
the
nerd,
redneck.
and the redneck, and it's like none of these people would actually hang out together.
and the redneck also doubles as the pseudo fat funny guy.
Yeah, unless they like grew up together, then maybe. But clearly they didn't.
because Johnny and Billy are best, or Billy and
Darren.
are best friends.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of get in the Jeep and drive off.
Well, somebody throws a football.
It's fun-
Johnny throws a football to Billy.
Yeah.
And then they also do that stupid like bicep thing where he makes Darren feel his arms.
that was weird because it was very weird.
I wrote,
He's
bro
like,
has-
go ahead and feel him, and Darren's like, okay, I'll touch you.
He doesn't even have fucking big biceps.
No.
Billy tells Darren he can touch his wiener. And then whenever they're in the car, there's a song that keeps saying, I know you're going to save me. I know you're going to save me. It just keeps saying it over and over again. My subtitles kept saying it, so I wrote it down. I thought it might be important. It was not.
I don't think any of this movie.
Is important.
Nothing Nothing makes any sense.
He's important.
And then they like kind of go off in the Jeep, and then it shows that old man and his dog Flashy in the woods.
There's Oscar.
Oscar.
I
wrote that
liked
down.
him because the dog walked away or whatever. He just said, "I'm just a lonely old hag," and I was like, "Me too, buddy. Me too."
Yeah, the dog like hears like a fake cat noise and runs away, and he says that about lonely old hag, and then it cuts back to the Jeep.
And Billy has aggressive body odor.
I also wrote that at some point they put the top on because they didn't have the top on, and then they did have the top on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. The shit doesn't make sense in this movie.
And then they're all going around saying what they're thankful for.
Yeah. Well, Billy says that his mom has a juicy poon.
No, it was Darren was like, we should go around and say what we're thankful for, and that's when Billy's like, I'm thankful that your mom has the juiciest poon in town. And then the slut was like, what's a poon?
Yeah.
I wrote dumb.
And then Johnny was like, "Good one."
And then the jock has daddy issues about throwing ball with his dad, but then now they aren't getting along.
I made a weird note about this because he says, "Oh yeah, we used to throw the old pigskin around all those years ago." ... Cut to a flashback where he looks exactly the same as he does now.
I thought that too.
I was like, "That's."
One of them said that spending time with family is gay, and Johnny was just like, family time is not gay. And then he says, I wish me and my dad were closer.
Yeah.
Because the dad's mad that he got second string because he fucking broke his leg. Like that's what happens, dude.
Yeah.
Or broke his arm.
And then the nerd, they start talking about how he's going to enjoy spring break, and he says he's going to go buck wild, and I put, nerd is going buck wild like Dylan's fuck style.
I literally put buck wild ? Dylan ?
Fuck style is buck wild.
I was like, hell yeah.
And then Darren apparently said he was going to ghost ride the whip, and I was very curious if that was the first time anyone had ever said that.
He also said...
Because was that a term back then? I don't remember it being a term that long ago.
He also started talking about jerking his wiener, and how this time he was going to be the one doing the
yeah,
sex.
he literally said, and I quote, "I'm going to have sex with someone in this car."
Yeah.
And this is very
That is very I thought it was kind of a...
I was like, buddy, you stop.
As long as he gets consent first, it's cool.
I guess.
But I don't think anybody was giving up.
No.
Maybe Billy.
And then also, I realized that the slut's name is Allie because they call her a hoe.
Yeah, he's like, "You're kind of a hoe."
Allie is kind of a hoe.
But before that, I have, I'm going to be, because he says I'm going to be the one doing the sexing. And I thought that was funny
I
phrasing.
thought that was funny too.
I'm going to be the one doing the sexing.
I'm going to be the one that's making the sex.
Making fuck. He didn't say making fuck. And then they make fun of how, what's the main girl's name?
Kristen.
Kristen makes fun of how Allie, her legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
What is that?
I don't know. But I thought it was, regardless, it's outdated.
I put IDK the case joke, and I don't care enough to look it up.
Same. But I just know it's outdated for 2024.
I know it was like a little girl that was murdered. Yeah.
Do you know John Benet Ramsey?
I don't know much about it.
Who are you talking to? There's no one else in this room, Kyle.
Oh, I was talking to my imaginary friend.
Were you talking to Jeff?
Who's
Jeff is a real person.
Who's
Geoff.
Geoffrey.
Geoff.
I don't know who that is.
It's our editor.
We have an editor?
Why are you gaslighting me? You can't gaslight people
Yeah,
anymore.
I mean,
It's
Really,
2024.
gaslighting?
Yeah.
You know how overused that term is? Wow.
Yeah, incredibly.
Wow,
Yes.
wow, you've been on Twitter before.
Yeah, we have an editor. It's not me. I'm not the editor.
I didn't say you were.
Okay, good.
You 100% that bitch, though.
And then it cuts back to Oscar and Flashy, and it shows where Flashy finds a weird totem thing in the woods.
And totally takes a piss all over
And then he
it.
pisses on it, and then there's an earthquake, and Turkey shows up and is getting pissed on.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Oh fuck, I'm pissed." And
And
I wrote, "LOL, get it?" Because he's getting pissed on.
It was funny when you said it,
Thanks,
not
man.
when they said it.
Yeah. Then he kills the dog.
And he kills the dog.
Miss Flashy.
Miss Flashy rip.
And then it cuts.
So for the longest time, though, I thought he was saying Lassie.
I thought he said Lassie too. My
Yeah.
first note says dog's name is Lassie, and then I put, "Oh, never mind, the dog's name is
'Cause
Flashy."
My note was literally he actually named his dog Lassie. What a bitch! And then I was like, oh wait, no, it's Flashy.
It's Flashy. And then cuts to another house, and you find out later that this is like the main girl's parents. And
no, dad and stepmom.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, okay, fair enough.
Good news, your stepmom and I are getting a divorce.
Well, so he's like drinks the coffee, and he says, "Why does it taste like shit?"
Did you take a dump in it? She says, as a matter of fact, I did.
And there's like sausage in it.
Yeah.
Literally, there's like pieces of sausage.
Dude, shitting in someone's coffee just to ask for a divorce is
Next
fucking
level.
Next level.
And like he only spits it out. He like if I drank shit coffee, bro, girl, I would immediately be like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like, God damn.
And the dude just does not care. And then Kristen calls him while they're talking, and somebody says something about tossing in the car, and he says, tossing is illegal. And I was like, what?
He also has the fakest mustache I've ever seen.
Oh, there's one part where they zoom in on it. It's coming off. Like, it's literally coming off as he's speaking.
And then you also find out he's like a sheriff or something, and he's got like the shittiest little sheriff's badge on I've ever seen.
They probably bought it from fucking Party City, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's literally like a little crafted little badge, and it's like, dude, what is this movie?
But apparently,
So
he wants her to go. He wants Kristen to go to the
Some kind of ball.
yeah,
it's
like
a
turkey ball or whatever.
Thanksgiving ball.
Yeah.
And then I just wrote, he doesn't care about his wife at all because it's like at the very end. He says, "Oh, by the way, stepmom left me."
No, this was fucking hilarious because he hit her with the fucking papa nail, bro. At the very end, he said, "Me and your stepmom are your stepmom's leaving you. Love you, bye."
Love you, bye.
I died so hard. I was like, bro, she totally hit him with the papa nail.
It goes back to the car, and you see like the shitty shot of the sun going down.
Yeah, and then the car starts smoking.
And then the Jeep breaks down.
Inconveniently breaks down.
And then they go up the hood, and the dumb girl Allie's like, maybe it's a flat tire. Maybe it's a flat tire. And I just said, what the fuck?
And Johnny's like, yeah, it's a flat tire.
Yeah, under the hood.
That's what you get for driving a Jeep.
And then they talk about, why don't we just party here? Because we got tents and beer.
I literally put, let's party here tonight. Yeah, in the middle of the fucking road.
And everyone but Christian is excited about it.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they start talking about getting wasted, and the nerdy guy's being a nerd, and Billy like knocks him over.
Yeah, and then Kristen looks really sad for some reason. I don't. She just looks like.
I just think it's
not
poor
there.
acting.
Yeah.
That's what put everyone but Christian's excited.
Yeah.
Kristen, my bad, not
And then
Christian.
and then he finds a sign that says Crawberg, then gets spooked, and then we have our exposition dump.
Yeah. Our cool animated exposition.
Yeah,
dump.
this is where I wrote, never mind, the budget went to this.
Where apparently this chief got disrespected by the white man, so he like put his body into it. He put his soul into a turkey.
He necromanced a turkey to roam the earth every 505 years or some bullshit like
oddly
that.
specific.
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really pay a whole lot.
Also, Allie had an ex who was a pilgrim, because she says that.
Yeah, I had an ex who was a pilgrim.
And the animation wasn't bad. And then they also say something about how it's Billy's ancestor or something.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's my last name. I was like, yeah, and Darren's like, I assume that means he's your great whatever. And
then
whatever.
in that short time,
One of them says the name of the movie.
in that short time that they're doing this, they have somehow found a place to set up camp, have their tent set up, and are all sitting there drinking beer. It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way y'all are that fast. And and then somebody says it's totally impossible for a turkey to kill a human.
And then Darren talks about how the turkeyologists have done their research. I'm like, what the fuck's a turkeyologist?
Yeah, they're mean to the nerd. Kristen and Allie both like Johnny. I don't know. And then you cut to Oscar again, looking for Flashy.
He's very mad.
And he stumbles upon Turkey and just talks to the puppet. That's what I put. He talks to Turkey.
Because he finds his dog, and then, the turkey says that he axed him.
Yeah. Axe pun.
Yeah.
And then Oscar, I guess, goes, wah, damn you, Turkey!
Wah.
I was like, bruh, how much longer?
It's like the worst fucking acting I've ever seen.
And then I put LOL nerd because I guess they're being mean to Darren again.
Yep.
And then Kristen goes to walk away because she's got to call her dad.
Yep. And then she gets spooked and she keeps saying, "There's no such thing as
a
killer turkey."
As a killer turkey. And then you see the purple vision again, indicating that the turkey is coming.
Purple vision.
Scared of evil turkey. Oh, there he is. And I wrote, God, he sucks, Lamau.
She screams, and the turkey says, "Shut up, bitch!" And then he says he's gonna drink her blood like cranberry sauce.
I wrote that next part down too.
Wouldn't he more so mean cranberry juice?
Yeah, because like sauce is like
you can't
saucy.
Yeah, it's like
chunk
gelatin.
You can't really drink it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could drink it.
It'd be very weird.
The blood would have to be pretty coagulated. Is all I'm trying to get.
Yeah,
it'd have to be like a
congealed.
What's the clot? Have to be like blood clot. Yeah. And then she goes back to the campsite and starts telling everybody about the evil turkey.
And they just make fun of her, and she gets mad because they're diminishing her sadness. I don't know.
Wow, Kristen, you're almost as dumb as I am, Allie. And then Johnny defends Kristen because he wants to bang her. And then she runs into her tent. She's like, well, I'm going to go to bed, blah, blah, blah. And then a rabbit gets thrown into the fire. And
a baby bunny.
A baby bunny, that's true.
Because Darren tells us all about it. He's like, yeah, it's been pecked to death.
Yeah, it's not open by a beak. but not just any beak, a turkey beak.
Yeah, and then they just go to bed. Yeah, like turkey. A fucking random rabbit just flew at our heads from the turkey that got pecked to death, and a person who said they saw the killer turkey.
Yeah,
and we're just gonna go to bed.
Well, and then Billy tries to bang Allie before everybody goes to bed.
Yeah, and then Allie's like, "Nah, I'm good."
She says that he can fill up his own boobs tonight. Yeah.
To get back to what you were saying, the dumbest people in the world are white people in a horror movie around a campfire.
It's true.
It's the dumbest.
We literally learned that earlier this year.
True.
Yeah.
In A Violent Nature. Check it out. Episode whatever.
2.
That was episode 2.
Check it out.
Check it out. And then they talk about how this shit happens all the time in the woods. And then you cut to the morning, and Oscar is there just kind of hovering over Billy, who fell asleep on a sleeping bag outside of the tents. And Billy got shit on.
Yeah.
There's turkey shit on him.
Then Oscar just standing over him.
And he's like, "Yeah, he was gonna kill you, but I scared him away." I was like,
okay, that's cool,
Probably should
man.
just let him do it.
And then Darren laughs at Billy because Billy gets scared about the turkey, and Darren laughs at him. He's like, nerd, even though he's the nerd. And then they go back to the broken down Jeep, and they just kind of hop in it. It's just working again.
Yeah.
You know,
because earlier he even says, "Oh yeah, we gotta wait for it to cool down." I'm like, "But that's not how overheating cars work. Trust me."
No.
I had an old Honda Civic, and it overheated all the time.
Yeah.
Like you let it cool down, you get back in it. Literally 5 minutes later, it's just overheating again. That's not how that works, dude.
Yeah.
This guy was not really smart.
No.
and then in the car they start making fun of Billy again over the killer turkey.
Yeah, and then Billy almost misses his ride because he's taking a piss.
I also just wanted to say that Johnny starts grilling him too, saying, "Do you really believe all that shit?" Even though he literally tried to defend Kristen the night before.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh.
Hey man, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion.
He went and tugged one out in his fucking tent. He feels a lot better.
Post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity. He was like, you know what? I don't really care.
I don't really care about this fucking turkey idea. I just want to bang one of these girls.
And then while they're all sitting in there, while they're all sitting in the car, they're like, "Kristen, are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm just a little freaked out." And I was like, "What?
Like, who wrote this?
Bitch."
I'm beaking out, boys.
And then, I think Johnny, goes to, touch Kristen or something, and Allie gets, jealous. I don't know, she's in the back, rolling her eyes. And then it shows the turkey hitchhiking, which I hated this scene.
This seems fucking creepy, dude. This guy's trying to fuck turkeys,
Dude pulls up and says, "Gas, grass, or ass?" And he was like, "Well, I don't have any grass, so look at his ass." Like, bro,
and then he starts unbuckling his fucking pants.
I know, dude. It's like, bro, it's a turkey. It's a talking turkey. No, everyone just ignores that. Fuck you. Fuck you. But steals his car.
Well, no, he fucking pulls out a shot.
Oh, yeah, he pulls
out a rifle and then tells the man to call his fucking daughter. And he calls his daughter, and his daughter has to hear him get his fucking head blown
and then he
off.
shoots him. And
It's the worst fucking blood effect I've ever seen.
Oh, God, yeah.
Steals his car somehow. I have no fucking clue.
How the fuck is a turkey driving?
How the fuck is a turkey driving? It's not even a foot tall.
Yeah.
You can't reach the pedals.
He's probably using the dead body.
Maybe he's using the rifle for gas and brakes.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll say that dead body's his legs.
Why are we explaining this?
I don't know. It's in the notes, so I gotta say it. I that's how this job works, okay?
I know.
It's in the script, literally.
And then they go back to the kids again, and it's nighttime again.
And they make the same goddamn John Benet Ramsey joke, and it wasn't even funny the first time. And they all act like they had never heard it before. Like, "Oh, Kristen, that was so funny. That was the best joke ever. You just heard it 2 fucking hours ago.
Yeah.
12 hours, whatever. You just heard it yesterday."
Time doesn't exist in this movie.
Back to kids dropping Allie off. She wants to fuck Johnny. Another case joke. The same one. Fuck you, movie. So I got you, Kyle. I agree.
Thank you.
Fuck this shit. And then Oscar starts walking down the road. You just kind of pan to him and see him, and then they go immediately back to the kids.
Yep.
There's literally no point in any of that either, just to fluff out this bullshit goddamn movie.
Yep.
For 20 more seconds. Fuck you. Johnny's home.
And
He goes home.
then his mom wants him to go talk to Dad, and he was like, "Ever since I got moved to second string, Dad doesn't want to talk to me." And I said, "Probably because your dad doesn't talk to losers."
Yeah, bro has daddy issues.
Maybe if you were
he's
good
a
enough,
second-string
Your
quarterback.
dad
He'd
will
still
talk
love
to
you.
And then he goes in there and sees his dad, and his dad farts.
I think that was just a noise they made. I don't think it was like the dad's supposed to be farting. That's just a random noise they put
Oh
in
no,
there.
I totally thought it was a fart joke.
Yeah, I also thought.
I just thought they put the noise in there.
I just thought it was. Oh, he's a dad. We're gonna make him fart.
I guess.
And then they exchange some pleasantries, and then he storms off because his son sucks. And he goes outside and starts smoking a big ass cigar on the swing. And then I just wrote, "Hell yeah, pops."
He's like,
That's a cool
"Dad,
thing
I
to do.
started playing. He's like, I'm the starting QB again.
Yeah, and he's like, I knew you had it in you, son.
And then he gets his fucking throat slit by the turkey.
And his head cut off.
Yeah. And then the turkey throws it at him.
Yeah, that's the worst fake head I've ever seen.
Dude, like, it was way bigger than like a normal head should be.
And he also starts smoking the cigar.
Miss Dad rip.
Yeah.
And then he walks up to the mom inside with like, she's just standing there dead. I'm like, how the hell are you standing up if you dead?
How you wake up dead?
How the hell you gonna wake up dead?
Although I did find it funny, after he sees his mom die, he's driving. He goes, "Oh my God, no more
pumpkin pie. We all have the
Dude,
same note."
I was like, it was so fucking funny.
No more cranberry sauce, buddy. They sell it in a can.
Go get it.
Yeah,
I literally put "no more pumpkin pie?" ?
And that definitely gave me a good chuckle. That was the only. I think that was the only time in this movie that I actually like laughed out loud. I was like,
I laughed out loud when he.
My God.
When he Papa nailed the daughter. Thought that was hilarious.
We'll talk at you later.
Love you back.
But yeah, that one got me. And then it cuts to Allie at Allie's house, and she's
getting
got
dry hump.
She's got some random dude with her,
and they're literally just fucking with clothes on. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you gotta get what you can get.
I wrote.
They played her so much as a slut,
and we didn't even see her boobs. I mean, what?
No, we saw her bra.
Doesn't count.
Yeah,
I'm not 13 anymore.
You settled for a PG-13 relationship?
Hey.
That's a Scream reference.
That is a Scream reference.
That
was our last holiday.
The people that wrote this movie was probably fucking 13.
Sure, probably.
True. But yeah, like while they're fucking, I wrote, bro didn't even take his pants off. No boobs, lame.
Lame.
And then that dude got killed by Turkey, and now Turkey is fucking her. Oh God, this is awful.
My notes put Turkey kills sex guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know his name, nor did I care to look it up.
And then whenever she turns around and sees that it's Turkey, he says, "You just got stuffed."
After he pumps like 3 times.
Yeah. I was like, man,
this is bad. I didn't like any of this.
Yeah.
He did last longer than Joaquin Phoenix lasted in Lady Gaga.
True.
That's true.
That's a reference to 2 weeks ago's episode.
Yeah, true. Terrible movies, referencing other terrible movies.
There we go. Joker was better than Joker.
Yeah, I'd rather rewatch that.
And then he kills Allie, and then I just wrote, "Huh." That's all I got from that scene. Huh.
I just put turkey.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking weird. I didn't know how to take this scene. I don't think it needed to be there. It's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not really one to be like,
it was 2008, I guess.
Yeah, but even then, it's like
still questionable.
It's very.
Like I said, huh.
At least she had all her clothes on. And then when he pulls up to his friends, he just says, "Yes, guys, she's dead." And I'm like, this is a weird way to put it.
I know that the nerd tried to make the case joke again, but he fucked it up. And they find dead Allie.
The way he said it was fucking funny, though. He's like, at least her legs were harder to close than John Benet Ramsey's legs.
Like,
what?
What?
That didn't even make sense. And then they're talking about how...
Johnny says he found her dead body with a feather and an extra small gravy-flavored condom.
Gravy-flavored condom, yep.
And then Billy's upset because he didn't get to bang Allie, which I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah. And
he was working on it, man. He was getting there.
Well, I mean, they all 4 of them told how bad he smelled. Maybe if he would have just showered, she probably would have let him hit.
Yeah. Sure. Kind of seemed like she was going to let him, you know? Yeah. Like, what about tomorrow? And she said maybe.
But then she had that guy, we pulled this off for 2 seconds.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There was a chance.
There was a chance.
There was a chance. And then this is whenever they're talking about how, like, the turkey and how to kill it, and the nerd says, "He survived everything we've thrown at him." And then the Johnny guy says,
we haven't thrown anything.
We literally have done nothing. I was like, all right.
That's an apt representation of this movie.
I'm glad
we've done nothing.
Yeah. And then the nerd suggests that they go to the library to, like, try to find a book on how to kill the turkey.
One of them was like, libraries aren't open at this time of night.
Johnny was like, yeah.
And then Kristen's
like, oh, my dad has books.
And
that's how the plot progresses. Oh, my dad has books.
Yep. And then
we get a fucking nerd.
Just like Darren.
We get the scene of
I was confused why they didn't just use the internet. Because even in 2008, you could probably Google how to kill the turkey.
I mean, Google's definitely a thing.
How to kill demonic turkey.
And then, like, they cut to Kristen's dad's house, and I think, like, somebody, like, Turkey knocks on the door, and he comes and answers it, and he's dressed as a turkey.
But he's got those glasses on that have, like, the nose and mustache.
Yeah, but the dad's dressed as a turkey, too.
Yeah.
and then Turkey's dressed like a person with the...
So I guess that's the joke, is, like, they're both dressed as each other.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. And lets him into the house to wait on Kristen. And I wrote, why does he want to just kill those kids in particular?
Yeah, I guess he was attached because those were the first white people he saw. So he was like, all right, cool, those are the white people I'm going to kill.
And this this scene was funny though. Like them sitting there like bantering.
This was the funniest scene in the movie.
He's like, because he's like, how you doing? You know, and he's like, oh, you know, allergy season.
Fucking weather.
I was like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
And the dad's like, did you say fucking? He's like, yeah, I can say fucking.
He's like, well, how old are you? And he said 510. And then he was like, oh, fuck it, you can say it.
I guess you can say it.
And then the dad keeps making short jokes at the turkey, and the turkey keeps mumbling to himself.
He's like, one more fucking time, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, and then he does it again, and he kills him.
He said, fuck it, that's it.
Yeah.
And then the group knocks on the door.
And whenever they're in the car, because for some reason Johnny starts getting like halfway through this movie, he starts getting this like thank you Captain Obvious character trait, because whenever he's taking them home, Kristen's like, this is the house, and he's like, yeah, obviously this is I know your house is, I just dropped you off last night. And I was like, what? And then the turkey is wearing her dad. Oh god, this is that part. So they go knock on the fucking door, and
the fucking turkey is wearing the dad's face,
and the face has shrunk
because it's a turkey head that's like fucking the size of your fist, wearing a man's skin who is like 2 times bigger than the head of a turkey. So it's like fucking around his fucking head,
and they
don't notice.
They don't notice.
They don't notice the height different either.
They look down like, "Hey, Dad, how are you?"
Dad.
Like, were you looking down at your father 2 hours ago?
I wrote, Turkey is wearing her dad's face, and she literally has no idea. Fuck this stupid shit, man. Bro, he's obviously a turkey. Fuck you. I hate this so much.
Also, why the fuck is he just called Turkey? He doesn't even have a fucking name. He's just called Turkey.
Some of the shitty dialogue gives me small chuckles, but what the fuck? This is past so bad it's good.
I literally put this. Nobody realizes this is a fucking turkey.
But then
my literal next note is I hate this movie.
I am now dumber. You'll be awarded no points.
Yeah.
None of what you have said is close to the right answer or even a cohesive thought.
It's funny.
A simple no.
My last note reference to that as well.
On my way to work, sometimes I'll listen to Woody and Wilcox, and sometimes they'll say a really dumb thing, and they'll just play that sound clip.
You'll be awarded no point.
But then like she has to see his books, and he has to ask her where they are, and then they go in there and start looking at the books.
He asks what they're gonna do. She says research.
She says she has poison ivy.
Yeah.
And
oh no, I just put research because it's like a research montage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they do the book montage, and Johnny and Kristen touch hands, and I wrote, this is also dumb.
Yeah, I put, goddamn, this movie is fucking.
But
dumb.
it is funny because that dude's like, we finally found it. God, it took forever, and they're like, it was like 5 minutes.
Kristen's like, bro, it's for 5 minutes. What was funny during the montage is fucking Billy throws down a book, and then like Darren comes behind him and like picks it up, like, bro, what are you doing? Don't throw the books.
It also looked like they were teaching him how to read.
Because they're like, he's like, yeah.
Also, the music they played, I'm pretty sure was just the music.
It was.
And then when they find the book, I wrote, how does he know that's the book? 'Cause it's just like a random book with like a turkey on it. And he's like, oh, this is the one.
And then he starts like reading it, and then one of them like doesn't understand it, and I quoted Dewey Cox. I put, speak English, Doc. We ain't scientists.
And then they talk about a magical talisman, but there's like a math code that he has to
what
break.
the fuck does that have to do with anything?
What does this mean?
And he has to decode it, and then when he decodes it, it just says that they have to burn him at the stake.
Yeah,
and they have to like kill the totem, and if the totem isn't on the neck, it's probably in its feathers.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
And at one point, Billy's like, I'm hungry. I'm going to look for food.
Like, buddy, and he ate in the montage.
Yeah.
So how the fuck is he hungry?
I put Billy wants a snack because he's fat.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason. And then I said, now they're sending him to his death.
Yep, because he sees the turkey dragging the dad's dead body.
Which, actually, for a practical effect, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, that was actually one of the better things they did, was the dad's face.
Billy realizes turkey is turkey only after
He's like, wait, if that's the sheriff, then you must be Turkey.
Yeah, I wrote, Billy realizes turkey is turkey only after seeing the dead body of the actual sheriff. Fuck you.
Billy puts the turkey in a chokehold.
Yeah.
He talks about how it's revenge for the Native Americans, and then they start talking about like, well, didn't we gave you land and casinos, and he said, isn't that enough? And the turkey's like, almost. I was like, what? And then they hold the turkey down and take his talisman.
Yeah.
But the turkey's able to run away, and then it's funny because this is where Billy storms off, and Johnny's like, well, he's dead.
And then Johnny and Kristen almost kiss.
Yeah, they're talking too because it's funny because he says, oh yeah, well, life moves on. And I was like, but your parents just died 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I put Johnny.
What do you mean life moves on?
Johnny is feeling bad about life. Life moves on.
Life
And then they start to kiss, and the nerd breaks up the kiss because he cracked the code.
I put Darren shows up and cock blocks him.
Yeah. Burn at stake and say demonic prayer backwards in unison. And then it cuts to Billy walking down the street.
And then he imagines...
no, he doesn't imagine nothing.
I guess he's seeing it.
Yeah.
But it's the worst fucking, like...
Because it looked like he was imagining eating the turkey.
Yeah,
it did.
It's like a clip art picture of a turkey.
Yeah,
that's what I thought he was imagining at first.
I thought he was imagining it too.
I just put in my notes, we'll add it in post, because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like clip art.
Yeah.
And he, like, picks it up, and, like, you see him pretending to put it in his mouth.
I put, Billy sees animated turkey and wants to eat it. What? Was he hallucinating? And then I put, it was turkey, wasn't it? And then I put, yep, it was turkey.
Turkey literally, like, shoots out his fucking guts.
Yeah, right. He
with
also
the rifle.
swallowed an entire gun.
And he says, gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
That's what I call foul play. And I was like, fuck you.
I know,
And
dude.
your pun.
So stupid.
But gobble, gobble, motherfucker was pretty funny.
When he said gobble, gobble, I immediately thought of that shitty Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck movie, Geely, where she's like, it's turkey time.
I just
gobble,
thought of the gobbledygooker.
Well, see, like, because whenever she says that, Ben Affleck is like, what does that mean?
And then the friends pull up on Billy, all fucked up and dying. And then Billy tells Darren that he's cool now.
And then there's this one quick shot that pans to Christian, and she looks like she doesn't give two fucks.
No.
I literally put in my notes, she looks like she doesn't care, just like me.
And then Darren says he's cool because of Billy, Miss Billy Rip. I wonder what they used for his guts.
Yeah, because it looked like just like soaked towels.
It looked like soaked towels or like paper mache.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
And then there was this one really close up of them where it goes up on the guts, and I'm like,
why are you showing this? It looks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them said it's pretty bad. I said, buddy, it's pretty bad, just like this fucking movie.
Somebody said it's not even that bad, and I was like, bro.
I think Darren did. He's like, we can fix this, and we can put him back. You'll live. Yeah. And I'm like, buddy, he's not living.
And then I just wrote nerd was in love with Billy, and then I put sweet montage of them loving each other.
Billy, you were my best friend, but you were killed by a turkey.
I put best friend Billy song goes hard.
It really does.
I put this song is dumb,
but it fucking
it was. But it's probably like one of the only good things that come out of this shit movie.
Billy.
I just said, what the fuck is this dumbass movie, man?
And then it pans to the turkey like tossing a salad.
Yeah, turkey is now
not sexually.
Not sexually.
It's an actual
salad.
Yeah, I put turkey is now in his teepee tossing salad, literally.
See, I went to type in TP and my phone autocorrected to PP.
Turkey's now in his teepee. And then they go to find the teepee because they talk about how the turkey will be in his teepee.
And it's literally a teepee on the side of the road.
Oh, we missed that. Where he says, like, if you can't find the turkey, it'll be in a teepee or killing one of your friends.
And then they all in unison go, Billy.
Yeah. And that's what he was doing. And then they go to find the teepee, and it's just a fucking teepee on the side of the road.
With, like, little fucking turkey, like, tracks on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, clearly it's that one. Fucking Jesus.
How many teepees are you going to see?
Exactly.
And I put, this goddamn movie, man. And then they show up with no plan, and then they start making the plan literally right outside.
Where Darren has to do all the work.
And Johnny thankfully has rope. Thank God he just happened to have this shit-ass rope in his fucking car.
And the lighter.
Oh, yeah. Don't trust me, I get there. And then they're making the nerd do all the work, and then I put, oh, thank God he already has a fucking lighter, too. Fuck you, Johnny. And then I put, how the fuck did Turkey not hear them? They're literally 2 feet away from him talking.
He's enjoying that salad, man.
And then they go to start talking to the fucking turkey, and the turkey's like talking shit about like his dead dad, and then the nerd catches Turkey.
And then ties him up.
And then they have the book to send Turkey to hell. Turkey talks shit about Billy. They say the prayer.
And then I guess he loses his immortality.
And then he's like, whoa, what the fuck? He's working because he's talking mad shit to him.
And then like the lights are flickering.
Yeah, and then...
And the turkey runs, and Oscar shoots him and dumps him in the dumpster.
Well, before that, it was funny because she was like, oh, I'm ready to see this cock burn. And Johnny's like, you mean the bird, right? So she's like, no, literally this cock, not the animal. And I was like, what the fuck does that have to
I just wrote cockburn.
Like, what? It was funny because, like, for once, she was, like, not the straight man, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny. She's like, no, I literally meant the cock, not the animal. I was like, okay.
Just who cares?
But the turkey like tries to escape, but Oscar shoots
that motherfucker into a trash can of toxic waste.
And then
good job, Oscar.
And then he's like, what does he say? He's like, well, I kind of shot him point blank range.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then his eyes were covered for some reason.
It's like the fucking bandana. At first looked fine, but then like in the next scene, it was like covering one eye. I'm like, well, you want to fix that? Like you look stupid.
I was like, are you a pirate?
Yes.
And then he downplays everyone else's family's death. He's like, yeah, well, it's not like like you kids have. He's talking about like the death of Flashy. He's like, well, yeah, your kids. It's not like your parents are dead or
or you lost loved ones or a best friend.
He's like, one day you'll know what that feels like. And I'm like, God damn, this guy sucks.
He has no idea. And then I'm sitting here because they're all just like talking around the dumpster after Oscar leaves, and I'm like, set the turkey on fire, you dipshits.
Like you literally read the only thing to kill him was fire.
Stop celebrating, you goofy fucks. And then they just like
one of them says, we just killed the most demonic turkey ever. What now?
And then they say,
I'm going to Disneyland.
And then they're just like, oh, you guys want to go watch movies at my place? And then they all just leave.
Like, yeah, the place where my fucking dad is still dead on the floor. Yeah, let's go back there and watch a movie.
And then
not call the police.
It shows that it is not even a dumpster. It's like a fucking trash bin.
Well, the police was already dead.
That's true.
And then it shows that the fucking trash bin was radioactive shit.
Yep.
And then they're back at whoever's house, and
then they throw on a real movie, Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, fucking public domain ass Night of the Living Dead that can be in any fucking thing. That's why it's like 8 billion. Every time me and Research go somewhere and there's like a copy of Night of the Living Dead, it's a different one.
Really?
Like they always look different because like everybody just released it because they could. Like, man, fuck you. I hate that. I don't know if it's in the public domain anymore. I don't think it is.
Well, I mean, if it's in a public domain, you can't not be.
Yeah, you can't get in trouble for it if it's in the public domain. Yeah. That's why everybody put it on their shit. It's in like 8 million fucking movies.
Yeah, well, like, if it's already reached public domain, I don't think they can just pull it out of public.
Can they not?
No, I don't think.
But I think it's like a copyright thing, and that's why it was never in the public domain to begin with. I don't know. It's fucky.
Weird. But anyway, but it's
I know with like
regardless, it's a better movie than
that is very true.
Because I know with Winnie the Pooh, it's in the public domain, and that's how they got those 2 horror movies.
Yep. Same with Pinocchio now.
Yeah, and
that fucking mousetrap
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
It's not technically Mickey Mouse. It's only
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. Either way, it's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah.
And then Johnny said he lost his parents, but at least he has a girlfriend.
Yeah. And then
so that's gonna make everything better.
Yeah.
They start like making out beside the nerd, and then you hear like a zipper.
Yeah, and I was like, I put now who's a hoe?
Yeah, no Kristen. Shit. And then he says, I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know,
I wrote, this shit isn't over yet.
Right, like fuck, dude.
For real.
And then the nerd, like, he shows him in the bathroom, and he's like wiping his face with water and like messing with his hair.
And then he wipes his fucking mouth again.
And then he goes and opens up the fridge, and he gets a meat thermometer in his ass for the trouble.
I forgot I made a joke. I guess she opened her legs just like the John Benet Ramsey case.
Forgot
about that joke.
He did it. He did the thing.
That was funny, right? That's the first time you've ever heard that joke? That was hilarious,
the first time I've ever
right?
heard that fucking joke, and I loved it.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
I loved it like I had never heard it before.
Yeah, crazy.
And I understand the reference.
Insert laugh track here.
Jeff? Alright, cool. It'll be funny if he doesn't do it. I hope he doesn't.
But then the turkey rips the nerd's fucking tongue out.
That's how funny this is.
Oh, and the turkey.
That was a cool effect, though, the way it ripped his fucking tongue out. Like, that
wasn't bad.
That actually looked pretty cool. Then he, like, pecks his fucking heart out.
But you know what does look like shit? Is the radioactive turkey.
Yeah.
I put toxic turkey.
the toxic turkey. Yeah.
Would have been a better title. Miss Darren Rip.
And then Billy and Darren get to reunite as best friends in heaven.
He said, there's no turkeys up here.
Yeah. Come on, God's waiting for us. And then, like, he fell into radioactive waste.
I wish I did.
This movie is so dumb. So dumb. And then Johnny goes and gets up, and he's like, I'm going to go check on Darren.
And then he gets a turkey carver to the stomach.
And the lights are off all of a sudden. And then the turkey, like, talks to him from the kitchen. And because he's like, I'm making a turkey sandwich. And it's like, what? Can you really not tell that that's the turkey's voice, man? I mean, come on. And then the turkey does the fucking thing with the turkey carver and stabs Johnny. And then Kristen comes running in there and she fucking rocks Turkey. She like punches him in the face and he goes flying.
And they go outside and she goes, hey, let's go hide in that shed over there.
Yeah. And then they're all dressed very 2000s 2000s-y. I don't know. I just took that note there. It makes me fucking sick. And then and then the turkey shows up and she just has like spray paint or paint thinner and
before
the lighter.
that, Johnny dies.
No, does he die? Yep. I think he dies after the turkey dies.
No, she sets the turkey on fire and then...
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to make it, but he's still alive. And then she sets the turkey on fire.
That's how much I don't care about this movie.
Because the motherfucker keeps making like fucking football puns like about how he's going to call an audible.
Yeah.
She hits the on fire turkey with a bat and he goes flying into a fucking nice...
Well, before that, I put in my notes, I guess he's Jesus' second string quarterback now.
Yeah, there you go. And then there's just like a nice little fucking bullshit. It's like a nice little bullshit fucking steak, pretty little thing just set up for fucking turkey.
I guess Oscar made it.
I guess, man. I guess. You know?
She grabs her baseball bat and fucking yeets that motherfucker into it.
Yeah, and then Oscar shows back up and laughs like nothing fucking happened.
He said, "You done good, girl."
And it's like, man, this movie's...
Oh, Johnny dies in her arms.
Johnny dies. Good. Fuck him. Fuck him and his weak-ass fucking leg and his bullshit biceps. Yeah, and his goddamn shitty-ass football punch. Fuck you. Call an audible on that, bitch. Call an audible in hell. Fuck you.
She was also eating a bird leg. Like, it was probably supposed to be a turkey leg, but it was definitely a piece of fried chicken.
Yeah.
That she was munching on as she's watching the fire.
And then it cuts to a family eating Thanksgiving dinner.
And cooked turkey comes to life and says, "Do I smell a sequel, bitch?"
And I put, "Please no."
I put, "Why? I hate that there's a sequel."
And then I quoted it as a "to be continued ... in space." I said, "God damn, I hope not."
I wrote, "I am now dumber for watching this movie."
Yeah, this movie sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
That's like the worst movie.
Definitely the worst movie I've watched.
Yeah.
Probably in my lifetime.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably like one of the worst movies ever made.
Oh, God, yeah. I'd rather watch The Room.
Yeah, because at least that's like
enjoyable.
Funny. I quote The Room all the time to a guy I work with because his name's Mark.
Okay.
I go, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Oh, hi, Mark.
"Hi, Mark." And he goes, "Ah."
I did not hit her. I did not.
I'm like, nice.
Y'all ever watch The Disaster Artist?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Never seen it.
So what would you rate this movie, Kyle?
0. -5.
I don't think we can go under.
Yeah, please.
Nah, just do 0.
Can I do 0? I'll do 0.
You can definitely do 0.
Okay.
0.
I wasn't sure if we did 0, so my original thing I gave it a 1 because I didn't know if we did zeros or not.
I was thinking we could do 0. It's like no stars.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The equivalent to no stars.
Give it a half star for
should not
boobs.
be made. This movie should not have existed.
I didn't give it a half star for nothing.
No,
I gave it
no.
a fucking 0.
It's a 0.
No, yeah.
It's a fucking
It's
0.
a straight 0. This movie's ass. Don't ever watch it. Don't even think about it. Don't say it. Don't think it.
Don't think it, don't say it, pee pee poo poo man.
The pee pee poo man.
The pee pee poo poo man.
I even went on a little small rant in my notes.
This
after.
is the first movie we ever ranked a pee pee poo poo man?
Yeah. This is a...
How do you put that in your spreadsheet?
I'll put like the fucking dog.
Pee pee poo poo man?
I'll put the fucking like shit emoji.
There you go.
Maybe you should just, put a 0. It'll be alright.
I put, this might be one of the worst things I've ever watched. It was like an even lower budget Adult Swim joke that just would never end. I know that the super low budget is probably 95% of the joke and appeal of this movie. Not gonna lie though, the music was better than it had any right to be. I did laugh at a couple of jokes, but I can't in good conscience give this anything higher than a 0.
Yeah, I'm the same way. There are some funny parts, but it's just there's so much dog shit.
Yeah. In between.
It's like I can't give it anything.
Right.
I just can't do it. But that's the whole point, I guess.
This movie was shit.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah, we watched it so you don't have to.
There we go. I like that.
We probably described this movie way better than the movie made the movie.
We tried to make sense out of its bullshit, which was dumb.
On our part. I don't know if I have the sound clip, but if not, I'll try to find it so I can send it to Jeff. But maybe get that one of the Rye going, "This is a giant flaming pile of dog shit."
This is the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah, that.
Cause I'll watch those like videos on Facebook or YouTube all the time where they're like ranking things.
Yeah.
That's usually the one. This is the biggest piece of dog shit.
I might have to find to see if I have that one. Send it to
I
Jeff.
love that one.
All right. Anybody got anything else about this movie?
Don't watch this movie.
Yeah,
Don't
fuck this
fucking
movie.
watch
Don't
this
watch
movie.
it.
If you love yourself, don't watch this movie.
I do have one thing to say, though. Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Well, that's been another Movie Juiced. New episodes drop every Thursday morning. You can follow us on Facebook at Movie Juice, Instagram and Twitter at Movie Juice Pod. We have a coming soon website, still in on the coming soon stage, but you can visit it at www.moviejuicepod.com. If you have any movies that you want to see us do, you can drop them in the comments, or you can email it to us. You can also email us a review. We might read it on the pod if we get any. But that email is moviejuicepod@gmail.com. All of our links can be found on our link tree, which is in our bio below, and all of our social medias. We're on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube. You can follow us all individually on Instagram and Twitter. Our handles are in the description below. We'll be back next week for our first Christmas movie of December, getting ready for the December season. It is Red One, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Chris Evans. And as always, I've been Dylan.
I've been Kyle.
And I've been James. And for one last time, this has been The Juice.